everybody, so today I'm going to be teaching you about product and quotient rule, and for our first example I'm going to be doing the product rule. So the formula we need for the product rule is to find the derivative of it, you need to take the derivative of x times it by g plus f times derivative of g. So you may be wondering, well, what is f and g and what are their derivatives? So we have this equation and it's two things multiplying by each other. So the first thing that multiplies is f, and the second thing that multiplies is g. And to find their derivatives, which we learned from both Cassie's and Luke's video, is we're just going to use the power rule right now. So we're going to take the derivative of x, and that equals 6x squared plus 6. And the derivative of g, again a really simple one, is just 10x to the 4th. So now we're going to plug it into our handy dandy formula. So f of x derivative is equal to, well, what we're going to start out with is we're going to start out with the derivative of f, which is, as we were told before, 6x squared plus 6. So when you're first starting out, I like to put my derivatives in brackets just to make it a lot cleaner and a lot smoother. And then we're going to take g. And we're just going to take the normal g, which we labeled before. And that is 2x to the 5th plus 19. Very simple. Then we're going to have addition. And then we are going to just do f by itself. So f by itself is labeled up there, and it is 2x to the 3rd plus 6x minus 5. And then last but not least, we are going to take the derivative of g, and we are going to multiply that. So we take, and again in brackets, and it's just 10x to the 4th. Now we are going to multiply the 2 on either side of the addition sign. So to start with this one, I like to do the box method. It is my favorite method. So we are just going to box it out. So So that's really simple, just 12x to the 7, 12x to the 5th. 19 times 6 is 114. So that one gets an x squared, and that one just does not. So this gives us, if we are solving, so we're going to come down here and we're going to do f of x derivatives equals, well, right now we have 12x to the 7th plus 12x to the 5th plus 114x squared plus 114. That's all good. So now we need to multiply the other side of the equation. So this is just by itself, so we're just going to multiply the 10x by all of them. Just little badly drawn errors. It's right. And we're just going to, since it's addition, and that's commutative, we don't need to change the signs or anything. So we're going to do plus 20x to the 7th plus 60x to the 5th minus 50x to the 4th. And then we're going to combine like terms. So we're going to start with our largest term, which we see is x to the 7th. And when you combine that, of course, we're going to write that it is f derivative of x. So when you combine those two terms, you end up with 32 x to the 7th. Then we're going to look and we see that our next term is to the 5th. So the 5th, 5th, and when you add those, you get 72 x to the 5th. Then we're going to look for our next term, and it is x to the 4th, negative 50x to the 4th. And since this is our only term, we just bring it straight down. Then we see that our next term is right here. It's the x squared term. And then we have our constant. And you should have ended up with the answer being the derivative of this example is 32x to the 7th plus 72x to the 5th minus 50x to the 4th plus 114x squared plus 114. In this portion of the video, we're going to be learning about quotient rule. So the necessary formula for quotient rule is to find the derivative of it, of any function. You need to do the derivative of f times g minus f times the derivative of g all over g squared. So for this example, since it's quotient rule, the two things are dividing. So the numerator in this scenario is f, and the denominator in quotient rule is g. So first, as always, we need to find our derivatives of f and g by themselves. So the derivative of f is a simple 2x, and the derivative of g is 9x squared plus 5. So then we're going to plug it into our formula. So we have the derivative of f of x as a function is equal to f inverse. So just as before, we're going to put that in brackets. So that's 2x. And then we are going to have it multiplying times g, which is 3x cubed plus 5x. Then we're going to have it subtracting. So since it is subtracting, we are going to put curly Q brackets. Very bad, curly Q brackets, but curly Q brackets nonetheless. And we are going to have that by f, which is just a simple x squared plus 3. And then we are also going to have that multiplying times the inverse of g, which, as we have already stated, is 9x squared plus 5. So then all of that function is going to be over g squared. So g squared, as we remember from before, is the denominator. So we are going to square that. So very simply, we're just going to put that in brackets. Plus 5x, all of this squared. So what we're going to do first is we are going to just distribute the 2x into the 3x cubed and the 5x. So when we do that, we are given, let's just take this and rewrite the derivative of f of x. Then when we do that, we get 6x to the 4th the box method very simply and quickly. We are just x squared plus 3, 9x squared plus 5, 15, 27x squared, 5x squared, and 9x to the fourth. And remember how all of these are getting multiplied by a negative, so all of these end up being negative. So we are going to subtract all of these. So minus 9x to the fourth, minus 32x to the second, and minus 15. And then we're going to put it over our g squared. So g squared is just the denominator squared. So we have to take that and we have to FOIL it out. And we are going to do that very quickly again. And 3x, 5x. So we know that it's 15x to the fourth. So this is 15x to the fourth. This is 9x to the sixth. And this is 25x squared. So we're just going to put that all on our denominator. 9x to the sixth plus 30x to the fourth plus 25x squared. So now we can combine like terms on the numerator, which will then equal, in our green marker, we're going to do this in green, which will then equal our final definition of the derivative, which will combine these two terms right there, which is minus 3x to the fourth. Then we're going to combine the x squared, which is minus 22x squared minus 15, well, some 15, all over g squared, which we just factored out. So 9x to the sixth plus 30x to the fourth plus 25x squared. And that is your quotient rule, finding the derivative